Prepare for battle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, game 2 now. Secret versus the beautiful Mousesports. And we are going to be able to see if Yapzor can give us the shaker performance that he needs to for Captain Papan. He didn't do it before, but he's ready and determined to try and do it this time round.
The beautiful Mousesports, huh?
They are beautiful. Have you seen them? They're a good-looking bunch of boys.
Good-looking boys, yeah, true. I like this approach already, much more by Mouse. They have MNT on a playmaking hero. So that's always what I want to see this team doing. And I think this draft is just much more well-rounded than the last one. They actually have disables and things to actually catch stuff. That being said, though, Secret's got some heroes that they're very comfortable on, and I'm just waiting to see like what kind of lane matchups they actually go for. If they do just do safe lane Weaver, or if they put the Abaddon maybe down there to kind of thwart the aggressive lane that we do probably expect from Mouse. So here we go. We do just see, of course, the cogs continuing. Shadow Fiend up to 12 Necromastery, 24 bonus damage. So he should be quite okay versus the Templar Assassin in the first few waves.
Oh, yeah. We're going into lane with what? Good base, well, 74 damage at the moment.
Yep, still just ticking up.
Pump it up. Max out those stacks.
Now he's at 80 damage, so that should be, pretty good. Like, all right, Thug, don't mess this one up.
Yeah, it's a fantastic feature there.
Okay, so they're just gonna keep the lane standard. They're gonna put MP bottom to just kind of deal with the aggressive lane that's coming out from Mouse. And I think that, yeah, they're just going to move the supports toward and play around Kezu, give him a good start. Because he's really important for their like 5-man kind of group up for a Secret. If Abaddon's really shut down, he can always catch up, but I think he's really important in this game just for them to group around him and pause plays. Do you
think we're going to see MNT stick around this mid lane then? The early starts, is there just nowhere else he can really do much with the cog play?
I really like when Clockworks do this versus Templar Assassins, because you just walk up, if you get him, I mean, even if you hit him with a couple cops, that's great because you can burn his mana, but if you trap a TA inside of there with a SF with level 3, level 2 raises, it's super easy to bring down a Templar Assassin.
We'll see how this one goes up. At the moment, of course, Puppey there as well on the Shaman. Give mid one a little bit of backup. MNT, tanky old Clockwork, doing what he can to harass them. We'll see how this is leaving the side lanes, obviously. Oh, again, these cogs.
A lot of harassment damage.
It really is causing issues for mid one. Certainly bringing him down low. He's still got a salve to rely on. And Puppey still is hiding that.
So top lane, I was wondering if Yapzor is actually going to do the pull that we did see from LeBron from Elements. Actually, we do see it go onto Clockwork, but no, nothing to follow up. But yeah, I thought maybe he would try to go for those like fissure blocks into the pull in the side camp as the Earthshaker. But he went to stack it once, and he actually missed the stack. I think maybe that's what he was wanting to do, but now they just double up the wave, and they're trying to put some pressure on Madara.
I see. Sure, again, yeah. As
just
you mentioned.
Pull side here.
Try and keep the CS down. We'll see what he can get into underneath the tower. Still has the salve, yeah. Pops the salve. The salve topped up. Puppey has moved up here as well now, so it's a pick up the bounty, and we'll see if he does want to head up top. We'll have hit the level 2 with that bounty rune, and can certainly start to look to make some plays onto the safe lane of Mousesports. NT as well, picking up his level 2, and may look towards the bottom lane. At the moment, Skylark, 11 for 3, MP, 3 for 1. This bottom lane going very nicely for Mouse.
Yeah, he has to watch him. I mean, every time he walks up, he can just get hit by double nukes, so he has to be a bit careful with that top lane. They do get the go onto Madara. They've got the stun, they've got the shackles. The shield is going to pop soon. Puppey, though, getting some damage down on him.
Yeah, Madara's returning a fair bit. He will indeed end up going down as Puppey turns around with the shot. Blasts him out. First blood for Puppey and Secret. Mid lane, Thug. 9 CS against the 7 for 1. So despite that early pressure being put on by the Clockwork, and of course the use of the cogs to get those souls up, the TA mid 1 is still keeping up in the middle matchup.
Man, they're really focusing so much on him, though. At least MNT is. They put down a sentry ward. They deward the lane ward that mid 1 did have to kind of protect himself from those Clockwork rotations, and he's just going to keep playing around here. Make mid 1's life miserable seems like a pretty good approach to me to hurt Secret.
Yeah, mid 1 of course will have Ancients and such to resort to on the way out if the stacks start to be made, but I believe already we've got vision what the Observer Ward's out for Mousesports by the Ancients on the right, and MNT of course making the movement up towards top. Has to be careful, and we'll just drop down a ward and imagine nothing more, as yeah, you do not want to head up top at the moment on your own. Still 3 members of Secret keeping the pressure onto that Ursa.
very close to MP actually dying bottom lane, getting hit by an LC nuke and a Coddle Blast. They were trying to go aggressive onto Spartan, but...
Oh, no! MP! Oh! He just ran into an Illuminate. I mean, it's unfortunate. As you said, they've really been putting the pressure on, and I guess it was inevitable that... Ooh, Puppy as well. Also falling low. It's got to hurt. They may punish, though. Skylark actually came in front of Overwhelming Odds. He's incredibly low. And they're both in potential trouble here. Does MP want to dive this? I mean, they're going to head towards the shrine, and it looks like that's going to be enough to put him off for going for more. So Mouse will actually survive at the end of the day. But yeah, you got to be so careful. You've just got so little HP to play with on that Weaver. And those nukes at this stage of the game really do hurt.
This is already pretty scary for Secret. All 3 lanes going quite handedly.
Yeah, much better start here in this second game.
Yeah, and I think it's super important for this like Rasta Earthshaker to actually do kind of dual movements. We used to see this combo a lot back in TI4. We used to see like Rasta Earthshaker actually almost every single game in that era. And the reason that it was so powerful was because of the dual roaming potential. You just fissure somebody, and then the Rasta can get in range and get the shackles off. But they're kind of splitting up the lanes here, and it's actually hurting Secret a lot.
Look at this position from MNC as well. We're getting behind the trees. He can run in and trap this TA if mid one comes too close.
Yeah, Puppy is invisible here, though, so they're going to shrine up and maybe try to make their own type of move. I want to see the 2 supports, though, for Secret definitely moving together now.
Yeah, and then they will see this, of course, with that. Well, Mousesports know that at least 2 of them hanging around, so that may be enough to indicate to SF to play safe. I don't think having that invis is going to make much difference with the fact that he's already going to be scared. Indeed, top. Kezu going to try and hit his way out. There we have the Fury swipes coming through. Not going to be quite enough, as Kezu will be able to get himself back under the cover of the tower. Still looking towards the mid lane. They do actually have that sentry out as well, so if Puppy comes round, he may catch him. He's coming in from the right angle, though, Puppy. Opposite side of the sentry wall, but the invis is gone.
And they have an opposite ward there, so they do see that rotation coming in.
They really needed to make that work as well, because Doug is continuing to have a very good time in this mid lane.
Yeah, all 3 lanes farming super well. MP's recovering a little bit on some last hits. He picked up a raindrop, so he can't get bursted down so heavily from the 2 nukes from the Coddle and the Legion Commander, but still, he's constantly under threat under his tower of just getting hit by heavy burst. He
may have the drops, but he is out of regen.
Yeah.
So even if they do make the connection, a couple of them at the same time, it's only going to protect you against half of the potential that this duo has. I mean, and this is, as you said this as soon as it came out in the draft. This combination of Legion Coddle it's a very strong offlane that I feel we don't really see that much.
I mean, Coddle kind of fell off for some reason. I think we saw a couple games of it at Kiev, but overall the hero just wasn't being picked as much as I thought it was going to be picked. I still think he has his strengths.
Yeah.
He's a super good defender of high ground, which, I mean, it's stalling games as well, which is super beneficial to your team. Here we go, Secret making another rotation. They use a smoke to try to catch out Skylark here, but they are spotted.
Skylark already on his way back out. And Puppy, again, trying to find success with these rotations, but other than the kill top, yet to really find a good angle to come in. And as we can see, still on that overall net worth between the 3 cores on either side, it really is looking that Mousesports, they've just had the lanes figured out. They've had the stronger performance here in these early 7 minutes. And Secret, we'll see what their answer is going to be to it. I mean, how do you deal with the fact that you've got 3 cores that are looking to be exactly where they want to be? Who do you target? Where's the weak point on Mouse?
I think it's like you have to make an adjustment here at this point with Secret. It's like either you do the duo roaming for support for the 2 supports, which is not really working because now they're falling behind in levels, or you just kind of stack. Make sure you get the stacks up for your tempo assassins so he has that catch-up mechanic, because now at this point you're falling a bit too far behind.
Look at this as well. Maybe next time could play with this. Kezu incredibly low. The cogs blocking him up.
He's actually trapped there.
He's trying to bite his way out. MNC tried to make the read of which way Kezu would head. Doesn't grab him, so doesn't get the kill, but Kezu, of course, will be forced back.
Nice aggressive ward. Always scouting Kezu's movement.
Causing a lot of issues here. Down on the bottom, Skylark. Very close to hitting the level 6. At that point, MP has to be even more careful. If they get a good wrap around from the trees, kill potential could be there. Puppy still hanging around in the neighborhood. Yeah, looking to set up the blast. Another... Ooh, actually duped out this time. They dropped the sentry. They are looking to try and get the lockdown here. They have the duel. The MP could be in a lot of trouble. Second Shikuchi out. And it should be enough to get him just far enough out of range. But he has to be so careful now. With sentries down, Skylark with the duel available. Yapzor is there. They're going to look to try and punish this, perhaps. They'll look for a Fisher block. Is it going to be there? Skylark's on the final side.
He's super tanky too. Their damage is too minimal. I like the Mouse is also they're also adjusting a lot in this game. They're like, okay, the only way that the only way that MP gets like good farm under the tower and stuff is if he can see us, obviously. So they put down 2 sentries. They actually take out the lane ward that Secret did have, so they can just keep throwing the nukes on him, and it's out of vision.
So hard for MP to get farm in this lane. And you see now how scared he is. Had to pick up the bottle. Has the stick charges, certainly will help him a little bit, but only down to 2 stick charges, empty bottle. So regen, again, is not there. It's got the time-lapse, of course, to rely on if a especially nasty burst of damage comes through. It's a tough, tough lane for MP.
So, yep, Thug goes to the jungle, trying to maximize experience for his teammates, trying to give MNT his 6 in mid lane. Does give a little bit of room for Midwin to farm the mid wave and then go do his stacks that he does have coming out. So that is the adjustment. Secret is recognizing that, you know. Puppy's like, I need my level, so he's just chain pulling, and then YapzOr is trying to help Midwin with some stacks and just kind of protecting him in the area. So you can recognize they're like, okay, our early game obviously went kind of to crap, so now we need to fix it.
What's Madara this game? Plays with Mars on par to hit the blink at a relatively good timing in the river. Mid-1 will deny the rune, make sure that MNT doesn't at least benefit from it. But yeah, as you mentioned with the bottom lane, Puppy, he's just going to get straight up dueled. And he is not in a good situation to fight that. So he'll be taken down. Skylark gets the duel win. Now looking for the retreat. MP is going to move forward. Nice blinding light, and that's going to stop MP getting any further right clicks through. He'll look for another Shikuchi. Skylark phases back, and he's going to be fine back into the tower. MP manning up against the Keeper of the Light with the Fisher. They'll get it. MP does take an overwhelming odds to the head. Down low. Stick charges built up, and will get himself out of there. So they lose the Keeper of the Light, but Skylark gets a kill and does get that extra bonus damage secured. And 1700 towards his own Blink Dagger. This is going to be a very quick blink for the Legion.
Yeah, he went for the 3-2 build, so he's just trying to get more sustain. He already feels like his nuke and the Coddle nuke's enough, not having to be maxed out. But yeah, Thug just continuing to maximize. I'm curious what build he's going for. He is going to be going for that Shadow Blade build.
I like that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the Shadow Blade in a game where you're winning the lanes and already supports are kind of being starved. Yep. Now, it's as long as you don't feed, you're going to keep your kind of overall net worth of the team ahead because of the consumables that Secret's going to have to purchase to deal with it.
Yeah, and he can go for like some really easy like solo kills. Like he sees a Rasta alone, 1-2 hit, 1 raise dead. Earthshaker kind of same story. These heroes are not very tanky, especially when you're fighting a level 12 Shadow Fiend with the Shadow Blade, which he's going to have very shortly. Bottom getting pressured by Mouse now. The tower too. Skylark about to have that Blink Dagger finished up. I'm
going to TP in and try and make a bit of a play. Fisher block first. Skylark still gets his way out of there. They'll bring him down low. MP going to look to chase this one down. Spartan, again with the blinding light, knocking MP back and has called in Madara. So MP won't be able to stick around for the kill. The Blink Dagger's there. So now with the Blink on Legion and the presence of the Ursa, definite kill potential. Shadow Blade is finished by Thug. He'll continue to hang around mid. If they get a Blink duel, very likely to be a dead hero. They're going to come hunting. YapzOr spotted out by the Observer, and there we have. Jump straight forward with the duel. Do they have the damage to bring him down during it? It doesn't look like they do, but they will still get the kill before he gets any spells out. The block comes out, though, with the Serpent Wards. Puppy does find a kill in return onto the Coddle, but it's Mousesports that follow through, take down a second, and again, come out on top.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Extra TP coming in now to this bottom lane as YapzOr is back out there. Skylark still looking around. Again, I believe Burning probably was the last Infused Raindrop. Okay, no, still got 2 charges on the Infused Raindrop.
I think he bought a new one.
I was going to say, I felt like he lost those a long time ago. But definitely worth having. Worthy investment.
I like how he medallions the Legion Commander, and every single time so far he's pressed the attack, the medallion effect off of himself, so cool little interaction. Here we go. Surround the bottom tower. They want to claim their first objective.
Yeah, they've got dual backup. MP, he is under that sentry ward, and he is almost certainly a goner. They'll jump straight in. They'll pop the ult. Oh, no, actually, okay. Because of the time there, MP's actually not going to get taken down. A good Fisher from YapzOr, holding off the initial go from Mouse. And MP, he's going to be fine. And in fact, Thug, to be potentially a little careful. Kezu's coming as well. Secret now looking for the turnaround. Fisher again. Oh, that's beautiful. It's blocked Thug up, and they'll take him down. Thug's out. Spartan being safe for the time being by Skylarks press the attack, and a cogs block from MNT will keep back the rest. But yeah, a bit of a fluff up there from Mousesports, trying to go in with a commitment with the channeling of the ultimate. But Yapzor with a carefully placed Fisher, make sure that at the end of the day, we'll get something big in return.
Yeah, great positioning from there by Yapzor, but I think Thug got, I think that's just greedy, going for the rec.
Yeah.
He could have just given him like a right click or two
yeah,
and then a raise,
like
and it probably would have been enough to bring him down, but he felt like he might need the ultimate, but yeah, they probably just didn't expect Yapzor to be there. Madara, Yapzor looking for another great Fissure. He's had a couple, he does get the block.
That's a good one, but do they have the damage? And it's unlikely. Madara's got Enrage if he wants. They'll finish off the tower. Skylarks there as well with backup. The same time though elsewhere, mid one did find the kill onto MNC. We're going to see MP try and chase down Skylark. See if he gets away with this extra bit of play. Does have Yapzor still in the neighborhood. And the Blink Dagger's complete for Madara. Skylark as well with Duel again available. Maybe see if they can find a pick off together.
Spartan bottom. Gotta get two shot at...
Yapzor's going to get jumped on. The double blink combination comes through. And what happened down there? What happened? Spartan?
He just got Blink Meld Strikes, and he ends up getting the Blinding Light and survives stuff from mid one. But mid one, this Silent Assassin, he just been, during all this kind of chaos that's been happening in the bottom lane, he was just silently farming jungle, farming stacks over and over, and gets a nice early blink. He's level 13 already. I
mean, look at the gold as well. He is level with this Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Mid one has just caught up phenomenally.
Covered very well. MNT spotted again.
Mid one wants to go for this and has got very sizable backup. And there we have, straight away. No escape for MNT. Secret making the plays. Yapzor now on the road towards his Blink Dagger. A 6-6. A Secret with some of these fights starting to bring it back. They'll look towards Roshan. And it looks like they are going to commit for this one. Straight into the pit.
They've got Medallion, Bugs.
Yeah, they've got a lot of physical.
Even Ross the Words too. Yeah, this is going to be easy for Secret.
Can Mousesports contest this? There's some in the neighborhood. It looks like they will check it out, but it's too late. Yeah, the speed that Secret can take that
Radiant's bottom tower
means that there's no chance for Mousesports to even get a look in. Mid one now with the Aegis and well on the way to getting the gold for that Desolator, I'd imagine. Yeah, there's the first Mithril Hammer. About 1,200 to go. And Deso, Blink Dagger timing couldn't be better for mid one. He
get a grab onto Thug here. Do they have reveal for him? They've got the
They've got
Hex.
so much change done. There's the dust out. And okay, Echo Slam will be thrown. And I'll tell you what, that little bit of damage was necessary there.
Yeah.
It certainly was. So it worked out.
It's the most important hero in the game to kill. I think it's fine to be expending ultimates like that for that. He got clipped like, it probably didn't do a crazy amount, probably did maybe like 100 or so damage, but that's enough.
It did a little bit, but it felt like if that damage hadn't come through, I think the Weaver's right clicks wouldn't have quite been enough. So.
Yeah, they had like the 160 with the Echo. So yeah, it was like 150, 160 damage, that's fine. Now they get some tower damage on it too. They're very close to that Desolator. They're just mirroring the movements of Mouse.
Yeah, Scarlet's got a DD, so Mouse can make pretty short work of this tower down here. But you're right, Secret making the trades. Puppey to head across, will be spotted out. Spartan and MNT are there, and Puppey will be the sacrifice for Secret. Extra bit of damage picked up by the Legion. MP will TP back. More TPs coming through. Yapzor in the tree line as well, scouting this out, seeing if he can set something up. We'll get the Fissure onto the Ursa, immediately purged up by the press the attack. Scarlet very deep under the tower, though, will be chased down by the three of them. Now with a fourth member, as mid one TPs across as well. Mouse have to get themselves the hell out of there. They're going to lose a lot. The Blinding Light slowing down the damage that they can get onto Spartan, but now it's worn off. Spartan's got no hope. As they lose a second, MP not done yet, looking for the chase down onto MNT. He did have a fair few one charges, and with the cogs out, MNT will get himself back to safety.
That was crazy aggressive by Mouse, diving under the tier 2.
They didn't even finish the tower.
Yeah, playing versus like Abaddon, Weaver, Earthshaker. Like Earthshaker has so many different ways of stopping you, and then they have such hard to kill heroes with what Mouse has. That was a very optimistic play.
That's what going to be the Desolator done for TA. Dragon Lance complete and on its way out for MP. Mouse, they have certainly got to be a little bit worried now. They had a good lead coming off the back of the lanes, but that has all been closed upon. As we can see on the graph, straight back up for Secret, as they've had the superior mid-game team fights here at the start of it. And top lane, this is almost certainly a dead Thug unless he can get some backup in a good hook shot. That will do it. MNT coming in just in time to block it off, saving his Shadow Fiend, but it will be at the cost of his own life. But Thug saved. MNT did do his job.
Did his job here, but I think throughout the whole scheme of the game, I'm not really feeling the presence too much of this Clockwork.
I mean, early game in the lane, for sure,
yeah.
But then the fact that now the TA is ahead of the SF, you got to say, well, did it really in the long run do stuff? Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Dueled up. Mid one's there. Skylark just gets brought down.
I mean, always dueling an Abaddon that has the borrowed time available is always a bit of a risky call. And so, yeah, gets turned around straight upon them. Now, what are we seeing on the Yapsor's blink? Is he must be pretty close to it.
Close.
Yeah, he's very close to it after those last few fights he's been involved in.
They're good on experience, too. All of Secret, everybody's doing really well. Puppy's level 10. Yapsor 9, 15 TA, 14 on MP as well. MP's recovering very well after getting pressured super hard by that aggro duel lane. He's got Dragonlance almost with the Solar Crest finished.
Yeah, good time in here.
He's feeling good.
And they can take towns like this. We'll see if they can punish, but mid-one already just straight in onto MNT. That's going to be the Clockwork out of the fight to start with. Thug eyeing up some sort of reinitiation, gets a raise in, and they will get the duel off. So mid-one's down, but he has the Aegis ready for round 2. Fisher from Yapsor comes in onto 2. The Blinding Light, buying some time for Skylark and Spun to get themselves out of there. But Secret, they're ready to dive. Look at Kezu just heading forward. Mid-one jumps in for the double. They've taken down a third. And this game looking to take a very sharp turn for the worse now for Mousesports. Secret getting themselves 3 kills. No punish from Mousesports at all for that sort of play being made at this stage by Secret. And they'll get a tier 2 as well. Solar Crest now complete on MP. And that early game has pretty much all but faded away for Mousesports. Blink Dagger on Yapsor. These next few fights are going to be so hard for them to do. I mean, it was seeing with this Ursa and the SF trying to get involved. But the shake of this game, Yapsor certainly making himself felt. Yeah,
Yapsor's positioning has been great this game. He's gotten some very nice fissure blocks. And ideally, the way Mouse wants to take fight is this Clockwork wants to get on top of the Ross and the Earthshaker, but every single time it's Secret catching one of them out initially, and then they have to fight 4v5 or just man down at some point. So Secret making the quicker and better moves than Mouse so far in this mid-game after the laning phase.
MP is hunting. I mean, look how aggressive Secret are playing here. They're swarming around behind this tier 2 in the middle lane, knowing that with the power that they have now, they can get away with pretty much whatever they want in terms of positioning. Elsewhere, Mouse are just looking to try and find something in return. They don't want to tackle Secret at this stage, so they're looking to push up top. Puppy already out there, hunting to maybe set something up on Madara. If he can get some chain stuns, that will buy time for the rest of TP in. He will get jeweled though. Jumping there from the Legion, falling down low, but Yapsor comes in with a 2-man Echo. Fisher set up, and Mousesports paying with a couple of their lives for killing Puppy. Support down, but it cost them 2 cores. Look how much money he's on mid-one. He is rolling, and it pretty much buys a straight-up Hurricane Pike. He had about 4K in the bank after that one. Just needs the recipe, and he is good to go.
That's the best feeling as like a roster or something. You're just like, come at me, bro. Yeah. Fight me, and then your teammate just comes in and recovers and cleans up 2 cores. Just feels very good. Secret overall have a much better group up lineup now with the items that they're starting to pick up with the Blink Dagger and Earthshaker. Abaddon hanging that Vlad's. He's actually got Aghanims finished up on him too. So it's gonna be he's finished it.
Oh boy.
So he's super farmed on Kezu, and this is gonna be very difficult for Mouse to really make any plays onto them now.
Yeah, maybe borderline impossible, unfortunately for Mouse. Secret as well, the ones to looking to keep the tempo high. Did get spotted out, I believe. Should have been clipped on the edge of that ward. So Mouse will know that this is coming. I mean, at least they should know that this is coming.
Yeah, I think they caught a glimpse of a few heroes getting smoked, so they should know something's up.
Oh, they'll hook in. They're trying to fight this. Jump forward from mid-one, takes down 1. That's going to be extra bit of bonus damage for Puppy. Very glad that the fighting occurred. Puppy with the plus damage, and the damage just doesn't stop it. Mid-one, does he want to dive this? I think
he's got Arcane
he wants to. He really wants to. Straight up to the high ground. Quick mail strikes the old man on his pony. And he is out and down, the horse as well. Dead for good.
Man, they are just getting completely ran out right now.
It's not pretty, this series for Mousesports and Thug. Oh, that dust didn't quite clip him. Very close there. Who threw that out? Yapsor, well, he'll be having words. Just out of range there with that dust. Thug will have to change his underwear. Mid lane, the push coming through, and it's a strong one. It really is. The damage, the speed that they can take down these racks. What can Mouse do? They'll throw down an overwhelming odds. 5 seconds and they'll have to keep the light back up to help push these lanes back out, but the melee Rex down, 23 minutes in.
I like how Kezu just, like something that Abaddons do, like a lot of times, and you should watch a lot of what these pro Abaddons do, is he walked up and he didn't just stay hitting the racks. He hit it once to apply the Curse of Avernus and then backs up behind his TA. Walks up, hits it again to reapply it so that the bonus attack speed for them to be able to take it down faster. But yeah, Secret just methodically getting further and further ahead in this game. And Mouse's, the Shadow Blade pickup for Thug, although I do think it was the proper item choice, he just got caught out of position from Yapsor just being in a great spot, and they're unable to really claim any type of aggression from their two kind of cores, like the Ursa and the Shadow Fiend aren't really able to get involved because of Secret's read on the game.
At least, well, Thug with the BKB now, that makes an absolute difference against Secret's lineup. You know, as long as he's able to get it out before Yapsa jumps on him, or before Puppey gets the lockdown as well, there is going to be a chance for him to fight back. But of course, still a lot of physical on Secret's lineup.
And they're really durable now with the Abaddon I almost said
I mean, the amount of save that they're going to have, the Abaddon with the Aghanims, and the fact that your Weaver's nearly got an Aghanims as well.
Oh, he's going for Ags too?
He's going for Ags as
interesting.
well. And they've just found Thug. And that BKB, not going to be any use when you get insta-stunned like that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, that sound.
That Shadow Fiend death was very sad.
The live audio from Mousesports camp. Very, very sad sounds. Get your Bible thumps and your Fs out, please. But yeah, this series, I mean, it's not... What can Mousesports take away from this? What do you think has been the biggest problem for them in these two games? Is it draft issues? Is it...
I think they're just... This game especially, they just didn't really group... They went for like this kind of like solo pickoff with the Shadow Fiend, but they didn't have full rotations in. They didn't have a ward behind the tower either. I know Secret did put down a sentry to preemptively kind of check for that, but it seemed like they were just not really with a full game plan. It was just like, okay, let's just get these items and we're going to go try to kill the safe lane, and our Clockwork's going to kind of just run around. But MNT's not able to really do too much on this Clockwork either. It just, not only does Secret seem more prepared, but it seems like Mouse has like a lack of kind of full direction in what they want to be doing with their draft, with their Ursa, with their Shadow Fiend. Ideally, with an Ursa lineup like this, you want to be able to either claim one of the early towers and then go for a quick Roshan, or claim a quick fight and go for a Roshan, but they weren't even able to just because Secret was in position.
Oh, Spartan will be kept alive there by the shrines. Mouse, see if they can head forward. The smoke will be popped, so they're looking to try and find some sort of a setup. Maybe if MNT can get some sort of god tier hook shot,
they can
souls. Go for the burst, but they need something. Blink Dagger. Gold's now there for Kezu, so he can always make sure he's in position to come in with the Aghanim save himself. Soak up some of the damage from his team. Roshan back up, something the Secret can take very, very easy at this stage. Mouse, what can they do? Skylark, Blink, and the Blade Mail at 1k gold. We'll see where he wants to go next with his iron build. Mid one just sailing away this game, about a 4.5k lead compared to Thug on himself. Overall, the team looking to be around the 14k lead mark. 14-13 as such, and into the Roche they go. They'll spot it out, but Secret do not give a damn.
Yeah, Mouse cannot contest this. MNT might just try to go for the steal. Yeah, that's the
I
best
love it, I love it, and he's got away with it.
Right.
He has got away with it.
That's like the only thing that they could do there. There's no way they can fight there. So
he goes down, but you deny them the Aegis. It's worth it for a 30-second dead clock. I think you take that. They were going to get it. They were definitely getting the Roshan kill. Yep. You managed to take the Aegis away.
Breaking high ground is still difficult in this patch, but they are quite tanky on Secret already, and they even have now a Blink Dagger on the Abaddon, so he's able to just, I mean, he can just blink in, hit, and get in position easier. Yeah, exactly.
As here we go, in with a push, and then we'll have the clock back in 5 seconds. So Mouse do have the full lineup. Let's see what they can do to stop this. Secret up onto the tier 3 on the high ground. Blinding Light slowing them down. Thug coming in trying to lay down the razors, but immediately, the Hex is down to Madara. Will be purged up by the press of the attack. Gets the chance to enrage. MP forced to time-lapse himself. Back off. Aghanim's now finished for Spartan, so will certainly be a bit of a help in these defenses.
Unfortunately, it just turned nighttime.
Oh, it did
literally
actually.
10 seconds ago. So that's unfortunate timing for the Aghanims for the Coddle.
Secret, they're respecting this. They actually do back away. The bottom lane has been pushed in fairly far. They got a lot of money to spend, so they can head back, kit up, as mid one works his way towards the Bloodthorn.
They have a lot of gold on the Courier as
Yeah.
well. They have the full Economies for the Weaver, the full Ags for Weaver, and yeah, I mean, respect the Coddle, respect the Legion Commander. There's still a lot of wave clear on the side of Mouse to be able to Secret to break the high ground.
Yeah, and Puppey as well, just about a couple of quid away from having his Aghanim Scepter. Very much going to be there. 21 to wait at this point of the game, and it is not. I mean, actually, probably relatively to game one, it's looking a bit better for Mousesports than game one did. I don't think this is as bad. It's still pretty bad.
It's still pretty bad.
But I wouldn't say it's as bad.
Yeah, they could. I mean, the last game they at least had hope for landing big ultis. This one,
That's
it's like
true. They don't really have big
they don't have that
ultis.
wombo combo kind of concept.
Yeah, okay. It's probably as bad. Thug will pop the BKB to save himself here.
They've got the Ags roster wards now, so maybe they'll just go for the push, try to just force the issue. 20 seconds on that.
There we have it. See how much they can do. As you said, still Mousesports hoping that sunrise comes pretty soon.
Puppey's like 5 seconds, and I'm going to do it. 5 seconds.
He's ready to jump in and just drop him. Will be jumped upon here by Madara, who pops the BKB, but they'll actually drop the wards here outside of the base, trying to punch back into the bear. So at the least, Madara's like, well, baited the Serpent wards, guys. They're out and down, so they don't have to worry about those knocking on their racks.
Yeah, that's a nice little play there for him. He had to use his BKB to force it, but
that's worth. I mean, BKB is a lot shorter cooldown than the wards.
Yeah, it's always good to be able to do that. Like, that's a big thing that people always said about versus Rasta. It's like if he gets on your high ground, he drops the wards, and you don't have great things to kill it. Your Rax is pretty much already dead. So it's nice. Just delays it a little bit longer. I
mean, because they do have pretty good high ground effect. Very good ways of cleaning out those waves. You know, with the raises, illuminates, the overwhelming odds. So Secret have to jump in and look for kills to really start things up. Or they could do this.
The hit time lapse.
The hit and time lapse.
I mean, it's only got a 16-second cooldown, so.
Yep. And no mana cost as well, thanks to the frog. So you can do that for days. No worrying at all about the well-being of your team mid lane.
This is just the result of MNT stealing the Aegis. They don't want to force the issue too hard without that Aegis because it's still a little bit scary. You don't ever want to... I mean, pushing high ground, we keep talking about it. It's very difficult in this patch. They might even just split push now. Maybe just go for like 2 different lane pushes. They have like the Abaddon and the Rasta set up in one lane and the Templar Assassin and the Weaver in another one, just forcing the issue. Now they're just cleaning up shrines, getting more and more of an advantage.
Bloodthorn now complete. Big one. 22k net worth on his TA. We expected a strong performance, and we certainly got that from this Templar Assassin.
He always goes godlike.
Yep.
Oh man, they catch Spartan outside the base.
And he pretty much gets one shot there. The Fisher to finish him off. They'll pick up a second, 2 kills. The Secret, now the Wars this time, will manage to be dropped down on the high ground as they start to pummel into the racks. With 2 gone, very little that Mouse could do with the remaining 3 to stop this, as Secret will claim themselves their second set of racks.
Oh, didn't think that they would catch a Coddle outside the base. They're probably pretty happy about that one. Now just going to be able to close the game up quicker. Mid one now, looking for a solo kill onto Madara. Does get punched off.
By the press the attack. Madara pops the BKB, tries to turn, and with the Enrage actually bringing him one down fairly low. In comes Yapso though on the back lines with the Echo Slam into the 2-man Fisher, and that'll be Madara down for good. No buyback on this bear. BKB popped by Thug as he uses the Requiem to try and force them back. There's a buyback as well coming through from Skylark.
Very nice borrowed time there coming out from Kazu. Just blinks into the front lines. He's just like, oh, okay, mid one was getting focused on. Yeah, no more, because now I take 50% of the damage. So good usage there by him. Good itemization. Mid one going in.
Yeah, just straight up onto the spawn, bringing him down low. The press the attack in the shrine will save it. Still 30 seconds without the bear.
It is daytime now, though, so Coddle does have that increased vision and the heal coming out from the Ags Blast. Secret's still showing a bit of respect to that, even though they do have a... They definitely feel a huge lead coming into this, but...
Yeah, they got the, again, the 1,000 GPM a minute coming around the corner. one more team fight, and then Secret will hit that lead.
Oh, and he got him. 2 hits.
Yeah.
And gets
the
time lapse.
lapse.
Spartan's a sad old man right now.
Yeah. It's been a relatively easy series here for Secret. As Mousesports, they just haven't had their day. Thug taken down by
And
the TA,
time-lapsed.
and that's it, yeah.
And they're gonna
GG, they're tap out. They've had enough today against Secret. Good news for Mouse, they're going to have to play again today. They'll be up against Vega Squadron. And we've seen Vega. That is by no means a much easier opponent. It's still going to be a tough series for them coming on for the rest of the day. But this one ends, again, Secret getting, what, the second 2-0 that we've seen here at DreamLeague. And this one definitely the most convincing kind of 2 games that we've seen.
Nice. I said 2-0. Good stuff.
You said 2-0. Nice. I said 1-1.
Yeah,
At the start of the game, I was like, all right, Mouse. They're winning the lanes.